So there's a very good YouTuber, Jetro, who's been covering a lot of GTA 6 stuff. And he put together a video going through like literally everything we know about GTA 6, including like all of the crazy research people have done on forums to like piece together the trailers to build out what the map looks like, going through some of the leaks to come up with gameplay systems that are going to be in it, like crazy levels of detail and information. And I thought it'd be interesting to check it out because I know next to nothing about this stuff with GTA 6, because my exposure to it has been like the people who are like low-key psychotic, you know, the types who are like, well, if you look at this screenshot they posted and you look at these 3 dots and you triangulate their position and assume that the Mayan calendar was correct, and we do all of this, we can actually find that the trailer date for trailer 3 is actually going to be on November 15th, November 30th, and November 37th. And if we average those dates, even though one of them isn't a real date, we can end up at this new date, which tells us when the trailer will actually drop. And it just gets so insane. So Hideo Kojima, low key. But this is like actual stuff, real information. So we're going to check it out. We're going to check it out. Again, Jetro over on YouTube. Let's see what he's got to say.
From details about Rockstar's Project Rome to new leaks after trailer 2, actors portraying each character, and all the facts that we know. With trailer 3 seemingly around the corner, now is the perfect time to release my updated no-nonsense guide to everything we know about GTA 6. Every piece of leaked info, hidden details, and teased features that we've seen so far, all compiled into one easy video. I've cut it up into different sections, so if you want to skip ahead to the parts you're more interested in, then feel free to do so. But without further ado, let's get into it, and make sure to subscribe if you do enjoy. Thank you. First, let's start off with the basics for those who are truly just getting into this game. GTA 6 is set in Vice City in the state of Leonida, and will follow the story of our 2 protagonists, Jason and Lucia. GTA 6 will be the 8th main installment of the GTA franchise and is set to release on May 26, 2026, provided that it doesn't get delayed again. Unfortunately for some, GTA 6 will only be releasing on the PS5 or PS5 Pro and Xbox Series consoles, with the PC release most likely to come sometime early 2027. Now, let's move on to some of the characters. With the characters we know of, there are some we have a good amount of information.
There was also another interesting thing where I think it was specifically Strauss Zelnick. Yeah, he did this whole thing where he broke down, he was like, Strauss Zelnick says gaming is moving towards PC as the industry shifts away from closed systems, which was interesting because this is still at a time when he hasn't announced a intended release date for GTA 6 on PC either. He said what he said exactly is, quote, I think it's moving towards PC and the business is moving towards open rather than closed. But if you define console as the property, not the system, then the notion of a very rich game that you engage in for many hours that you play on a big screen, that's never going away. It is so funny like that Strauss Zelnick, head of Take-Two Interactive, is saying so many things that are just refreshing. Because he's also the same guy that was like, no, my job as an executive is to hire the best people, get out of their way. That's the goal. That's the goal. That's what we have to do. It's very, very nice. It's very nice to see. But I think that they will prioritize the PC stuff. It's just Rockstar's approach has always been to get the console stuff working great and then go and move forward from there with PC ports and everything like that. Well, and the double dip. I mean, you can't ignore the double dip. Like the double dip is certainly a component of it too. That's certainly a component of it. I mean, if they have the option to charge $70 for the game and then you buy it once and you know, you buy it on PC because launch day 1, or you just kind of covertly ignore it, you know, that's one thing. Or they could launch it 6 months apart or a year apart and then double dip and you get $140 out of you. Why the hell not? Yeah. It is a business after all. It's a business.
With the characters we know of, there are some we have a good amount of information about and some that we know very little of. So we will start with the ones that we know more about, starting with Jason. Jason is ex-military and currently living in the Leonida Keys rent-free while working for Brian, who we will...
Wait, confirmed. The flips flop. Did you see what I saw? Look at this. This is the kind of attention to detail that matters. Okay, enhance. When he steps, Wait for it. Look at this. Wait for the foot. Wait for the foot to lift off the ground. The flips are actually flopping. See that? The bottom of the shoe is on the ground and then it flops. The flip officially flops. Confirmed. Confirmed. This is the equivalent of like the horse balls expanding and dropping in the weather in Red Dead 2. This is it. This is it. The flips flop.
Keys rent-free while working for Brian, who we will touch on in a little bit. Jason's character ability is believed to be similar to the Deadeye ability from Red Dead 2. While it's not definitive, it is believed that he will be portrayed by New York-based actor Dylan Rourke,
And apparently there's a lot of very complicated research that's gone into trying to figure out the actor for him. And this is who they've settled on, but it's not confirmed. But apparently, like, there's a lot behind this. This isn't just speculation, okay? It's like a little ridiculous. Yeah, it's like a whole thing. No, that's the ass physics. Dude, I do think that there is actual physics for the twerking that will happen in GTA 6, because it appears there's going to be a lot, okay? It appears there's going to be a lot. Begazarda, thank you for the membership at the show-off tier. That's crazy. That's crazy. Continuing.
I have made a video covering if you want to know more about him. Lucia, our first female protagonist in a mainline game, grew up in Liberty City and is a trained fighter, which is one of the reasons why she ended up in prison like we saw in trailer 1. It is also widely believed that Lucia's character skill involves hacking to some degree, which is mainly theorized based on a few of the items that were found during the 2022 leaks that we will discuss later. It's also 99% confirmed that Lucia is portrayed by actress Manny L. Perez, who also had small roles in GTA 5.
Went to NYU, Stone Street Studios, Film Conservatory, Gerber Power Blends, Commercial Radio, DiGiorno. I don't remember the tagline for DiGiorno. I almost said better ingredients, better pizza, but that's Papa John's. What is the DiGiorno tagline? I don't remember. It literally doesn't matter. But DiGiorno, there you go. Imagine going from DiGiorno and Gerber straight into like GTA 5 and GTA 6. That's pretty baller. Not delivery. It's not pizza. The flops were flopping in GTA 5 as well. I'd buy that, actually. I'd buy that. It's DiGiorno. I don't know. Continuing.
And I've made a video covering her as well. Cal Hampton is our Lester type character and is...
This has to be the guy from SNL, right? Like, there's no shot it's anybody else. Also, I love this shirt. Can somebody Google real quick? Can you buy this shirt? Violence is cool. Thanks, video games. That's great. Says the guy who eats mac and cheese with a spoon. Dude, you do eat mac and cheese with a spoon. If you eat mac and cheese with a fork, I assume you're a serial killer. What are you doing? You just like poking stuff? Chill out. You eat mac and cheese with a spoon. Who doesn't use a spoon? Exactly. 53 Nights is over here with a fork, making life way harder than it needs to be. Fork? Yeah, okay, you're gonna... let me guess. You like to drink soup like with chopsticks. Just because you like misery. No, it works just as well as a spoon. I let the wood soak up the broth and I suck it out. Get out of here. Get out of here. How are you not like 400 pounds? Jesus, dude, says Caleb. Just because I have fat kid energy does not mean that I always act on it. But yes, I do. If I ever get to the point where I sink into a deep depression, I'm definitely ballooning up real quick. Tell you what. Continuing.
Good friends with Jason. He also works with Brian alongside Jason, but prefers to live a quiet life away from government reach. Current theories have either Bobby Moynihan or Maddie.
Bobby, that's it. Bobby Moynihan. He looks just like him. It's gotta be Bobby Moynihan. It's gotta be. He looks just like him, dude. Dude, this shirt is awesome. I need this guy's entire wardrobe. The aliens poking out of the jungle stuff. It's gotta be. There's no shot it's anyone else.
Matheson believed to be portraying him, though no definitive proof has been found for either. Brian Heder is a drug smuggler, loan shark, and implied father figure to Jason. The best example of this being in the trailer when Jason says,
"See you, Brian. Love you, Jason."
And much like Lucia, it's also 99% confirmed that Brian is portrayed by legendary actor Stephen Root. The characters I just listed are the ones that we know most about and have heard from in trailers, so I will quickly list off some of the others featured on the GTA 6 website. Booby Ike is a legend in the music and business scene of Vice City, believed to be portrayed by Johnny Ray Gill. Draquan Priest is also involved in the music scene and has his own record label, theorized to be played by Reggie Talley. A music group that Dre has signed to his label is the Real Dimes, consisting of Bay, Lux, and Roxy, who we have already seen a few times throughout the trailers. However, who portrays them is currently unknown. And finally, there is Raul, who is a seasoned bank robber, and one of these robberies has been seen in trailers and screenshots that Jason and Lucia have been a part of. And though it's not definitive, it's believed his actor is Oscar Haneda.
Oscar Haneda. It's crazy the amount of research the community has already done on all of this. It's outrageous. As you're going to continue to see throughout this video, they are wild. Like, it's really impressive. Stefan says mac and cheese, not mac and soup. Fork, not spoon. Luke, do you eat spaghetti with a butter knife? Do you eat breakfast cereal with a stick? Do you eat a banana with an oven mitt? When you have a bowl of something or a plate of something small, you scoop it and eat it. I don't understand why you would make your life so difficult. You know, God gave us spoons in the Garden of Eden to enjoy papaya, grapefruit, other bold dishes, and you're out here using a fork. A spork I could understand. I agree, Ozzy. I could, you know, a spork I could at least sympathize with. But a fork, have some damn respect. You know? My God. My God. Thing the two. Which game? I buy Arc Raiders or Left 4 Dead 3? Arc Raiders, do it. You'll be happy.
We have also had mention of a few other characters that we know only by name. One of which is a rapper named Downplay. There's also Tit, Wyman.
What? There's a character outlined on the website? Or is this in the leaks? I don't even know. Tit, the character, a close friend of Dre and a DJ at the nightclub. Tit is on thin ice after insulting Dre for not bringing his drinks. Dre tells him that this is why no one likes him and considers firing him. What a DJ name. Tit.
Wyman, Sam, Billy, Zach, Kai, and...
Okay, Celtic. Okay.
At Celtic Fox 1 donated $10 through Super Chat. And you drink candle wax. Forks for the win.
You got me. I got nothing. I'm out of ammo. You got me. Sit down.
Shaw, as well as Lori, Brian's third wife, who we have at least seen in a screenshot. And since this would be too small for its own dedicated section, some of the mentioned gangs from the leaks include San for San, which is believed to be the Haitian gang we saw in the original Vice City, the Guardia Brothers, and the far-right militia. The last character that's seemingly important is this cop from Trailer 2. We don't even have a name for him, but it's widely believed that he will be the antagonist of our story given his dialogue in the trailer.
He's going to be the Hank Schrader. That's the vibe he gives me. Schrader vibes.
Now, let's discuss the map, because this tends to be what a lot of people are interested in. Based on the work of the GTA 6 mapping project, the map of GTA 6 is currently estimated to be about 2.5 times the size of GTA 5's.
This is based on screenshots and trailers. Look at what they've done. They look at the map, they identify certain major landmarks, and then from other screenshots they triangulate the position and then map out the roads, the highways, the streets, airports, everything. And like they're pretty accurate too. It's like not even that much guesswork. It's pretty ridiculous. Okay, you will probably be pretty impressed when the game launches at how accurate they are. But why? Maybe a bit of the tism, maybe just a sprinkling. But whatever the cause is, the hyperfixation, whatever, dude, I admire the dedication.
Currently estimated to be about 2.5 times the size of GTA 5's. And I've left a link in the description if you would like to see their work for yourself. It's also been suggested by Insider Info back in 2021 that the map will be expanded upon in later updates after the game releases, similar to Cayo Perico in GTA Online. On the GTA6 website, we were given some insight into select areas and towns within Leonida. Vice City, the main hub of the game based off Miami, the Grass Rivers, which is the recreation of the Florida Everglades, Port Gellhorn, the self-proclaimed redneck haven, Leonida Keys, where Jason and Brian live and based on the real-life Florida Keys, Ambrosia, the industrial part of Leonida, and Mount Caliga, which is actually believed to be inspired by a national park within Georgia, a neighboring state to Florida. In the
I will say, if they end up doing the map expansion, that would genuinely be really cool. Like, I don't know if they're going to do single-player DLC. I know in that interview, Dan Hauser was saying that he was interested in it. And open to it, but like they had a lot of single player DLC planned for GTA 5 that never came together. Do you guys know, did they ever say if they were working at any point on DLC for Red Dead 2? I don't remember hearing anything about canceled DLC, but maybe they were at some point. I don't recall anything though. I don't even know what that would look like given how the story ends, but for GTA 6 I do wonder if they're going to do that. I never heard of it. They might have had ideas, but yeah, I never amounted to anything. Yeah, I don't remember anything specific. But for GTA 6, if they were to do single player DLC, or maybe it's just online DLC, but it expands the map out, that'd be cool. Because remember, the original leaks for GTA 6, this is going back to like 2019, okay? We'll see if you're an OG, if you remember this. The original leaks for GTA 6 were that it was called Project Americas, and it was going to span multiple countries. So you were going to go basically from Miami, and then it was also going to include like drug smuggling runs and stuff, where there would be another map in Central America or another map in Cuba. And you would be traveling between these different maps. And eventually those all got cut, and we ended up with the dedicated one large map that we have in GTA 6. As far as we know, maybe, you know, there's moments where you go to Guarma or something, but as far as we know, that it's just this. But if they originally had plans for multiple maps and then they had to cut those, maybe they just end up adding those back in as expansions or something. I'd be down for that. If GTA 6 were to come out with like $60 expansions, I think, you know, they could get away with it if they were massive, or, you know, ideally $40 expansions or whatever. But that's the difficulty with all of this, is that, yeah, they could do a whole expansion for GTA 6's single player mode and it would sell well. But they can also just do a freaking stupid like shark card discount day where they have 10% off shark card packs, and they'll make more money than the expansion would have. So like, why bother? But that's the age-old story with GTA Online.
2022 leaks, we've also got some idea of some of the enterable buildings that we can find
This is
throughout
cool.
the map. The Malibu Club, pawn shops, strip clubs, supermarkets, bars, restaurants, apartments, and laundromats. In the 2025 game rule leaks, some shopping malls and skyscrapers with working elevators were also said to be enterable, as well as roughly 700 plus buildings across the map. Though admittedly, these leaks haven't been 100% confirmed to be true, but GameRoll has been known to be a reliable source in the past. We've also seen a number of real-life locations portrayed as well. These include the Miami Airport, Lone Depot Park, King of Diamonds nightclub, Solar Amphitheater, Crandon Park Tennis Stadium, Central Concrete Supermix, and many, many more. When it comes to the story, we firstly don't know.
So 700 enterable buildings. And at first that sounds like a ton, but then I kind of paused and I started thinking about like your standard video game. And I was like, is that a lot? I still think it is. But if that's counting like main story mission buildings, quest mission buildings, stuff like that, then maybe it's not that many. if you're counting all those. But it certainly seems like they have gone expansive. It's not going to be like some people were claiming, where it's like literally every building, every apartment is handcrafted, and every building has interiors and NPCs and civilians living in it. Like, no, it's a video game. There are limitations, but it's still going to be massive. It's going to be a ton. It's going to be a ton. Luke with 5. Honestly, the online mode sealed the fate of the single player DLC. They made too much money. Well, it just, at some point, it is a business, and they looked at it like, we can do the single player DLC, or we can just keep cranking out stuff for the online mode, which makes way more money, is way easier. Like, why would we spend a year doing single player DLC when we can do this other stuff that's easier, cheaper, and makes more money? Like, it is just a business at the end of the day. It's why I'm still so pleased that they're still doing single player campaigns, because I was half worried that like GTA 6 would just be, you know, only online and that would be it. So I'm thankful for that.
So much, thankfully, and I won't give any spoilers, but I will tell you the little info that we do know. For one, thanks to the game roll leaks, we believe GTA 6 will follow the same chaptered storyline that we saw in RDR2. From the description Rockstar gave with Trailer 2 and their website, we know that a score ends up going wrong, which sounds like the prelude to the entire story. This score could be what ends up putting Lucia in jail, but that much isn't confirmed yet. We also know that there are currently 3 different versions of Lucia that we've seen, which I've aptly dubbed Jail Lucia, Ankle Monitor Lucia, and Free Lucia. Now let's discuss some of the items and weapons which I think may be the biggest part that set the gameplay apart from previous games. Comparably to GTA 5, which only had body armor and snacks as the mainly used items, the leaks uncovered a whole variety of items that we will be using in different situations. An auto dialer, a tool used for auto cracking safe combinations, binoculars, immobilizer bypass, aka a ghost immobilizer, which is often used in theft of newer and more tech-savvy vehicles, cutoff tool, which is a more versatile grinder used for cutting holes, painkillers and trauma kits, which will replace the snack feature we have in GTA 5, pool cues, which originally listed in the items tab, but may also be used as a weapon. We've also seen a screenshot of Jason and Cal playing pool, which implies that pool will be added as a minigame, though no confirmation on that yet. Food and drinks, so given we have separate items for health, these could imply that we will have a hunger bar as well, similar to a feature commonly found in GTA RP. USB drive, theorized to be part of Lucia's hacking ability we talked about earlier. Tracker jammer, theorized to be used for making getting away from the cops easier. Smoke grenades, spear guns, polymer pistols, and flashbangs. But 2 items I think deserve their own explanations are Slim Jims and duffel bags.
Explain a Slim Jim. It's not the delicious snack. I thought it was going to be the delicious snack, but no, it is not. I love me a good Slim Jim. Oh, I love it. Love it dearly. Love it dearly. But no, this is a criminal's tool.
From everything we've seen regarding the trailers and leaks, there are 2
You like food, Luke? I'm just hungry. That's what I'm realizing.
very pivotal features from previous games that seem to have been changed in GTA 6. That being stealing cars and weapon management. A Slim Jim is a tool used to shimmy open the lock on a car through the window to open it without the keys. With the addition of this and the immobilizer bypass, it strongly suggests that the way we usually steal cars by simply pressing Y are in the past, and it will be much harder but much more immersive. What also seems to be gone is the ability to carry every single weapon with you at once.
This is crazy. Okay. So the leaks and information that they have suggests that you will no longer carry just everything on you at once. You will no longer have 5 grenade launchers, 3 assault rifles, a shotgun, and pistols in your pockets. It's going to be closer to Red Dead 2, where you have to go back to the trunk of your car to pick them up and remove them, and then you can carry 1 rifle on your back, and then maybe a pistol in your holster, or tucked in your waistband or something. But no longer will you be able to just carry 15 weapons with you at all times. I personally really like this. I'm sure there's people who have been playing GTA 5 for a decade nonstop who will hate that change. But I personally like it.
The leak showed a duffel bag and backpack feature that allows you to store weapons in them, as well as trunks of cars, which we've somewhat seen at the bottom of the GTA6 website. This was reiterated by the leaked weapon wheel that was seen in the 2022 leaks as well, which only showed one slot available for a heavy weapon and one for a small pistol. We've seen this mechanic already with
Do I think with my brain? Nah, it's all stomach. It's all stomach, let's be real.
RDR2, but given the amount of weapons we've been used to carrying in GTA 5 for the last 12 years, it definitely will be a culture shock to some. Here are the big hitters, the new features and mechanics found within the leaks, screenshots, and trailers. The ability to play without a minimap, CCTV detection, the ability to restrain NPCs, a new witness system, and police recognition.
New witness system. Witnesses have full descriptions of you. Once Lucia enters the police vehicle, you can see written no vehicle description, which quickly changes to full vehicle description, which suggests that the police have a full description of your vehicle. Also, the text prompt on the top left side says any vehicle you are seen entering will be known by the law. So witness NPCs describe what you look like and also what vehicle you're hopping in, and that information carries as you escape the police.
Which seems to be based on a description-based system, meaning that if NPCs see you commit your crime without a mask or in a certain...
Oh, Jackson, I'm sorry if you did. Hold on. I didn't mean to miss anything if I did. I'm sorry. Let's see. Oh, Jackson, thank you for the 5. Oh yeah, you should have let me know sooner. I'm sorry. You've been waiting like an hour. Thank you for the 5. Any advice for young people wanting to get into the wanting to get into the games industry in the age of AI? I'm a musician and I love gaming, but I'm worried about the future. I think there's always going to be a human component, and there's kind of two routes. Like you can either go the indie route and work at a smaller studio or found your own, or you can go and try to get a job at one of the big guys. The big studios are cushy. They're nice places to work, absolutely, but they typically require experience to get in the door. So I'm not sure how old you are or where you are in life, but things like internships at the studios can help get your foot in the door. But you know, it's tough. It's very, very competitive, but it is doable. I mean, obviously, hundreds of thousands of people work in the industry. So I would say just hustle, 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 get on that grind. Nothing's going to be handed to you, so you'll have to really grind for it. But it is doable if you want it enough. But I would say also be open to looking at some indie teams, being willing to help them out on stuff, and just start doing stuff. You know, just start working. You want to be a game developer? Develop games. You want to write music? Write music. Like you just gotta do it. Just gotta do it. You know, there's no time like the present. No time like the present.
Vehicle, for example, they will have a full description of you and your vehicle, implying cops will re-pursue you if you are spotted again. Money laundering, purchasable businesses like GTA 5, hacking, which again is believed to only refer to Lucia's ability, command/ping system for your partner and protagonist, sharing items between characters, the ability to cover your face with your weapon. It also seems that instead of just dying after being hit with a fatal blow, you will instead go down, to which you can either be revived potentially by using the painkillers or by possibly getting help from the other protagonists. Switch shoulders while aiming, grapple during fistfights, shoot while leaning or even sitting on the car window, Eagle Eye system for one or both characters, which is used to highlight high value or useful items, carry, rob, or even threaten random NPCs, the 6-star wanted level, greet and antagonize returning from RDR2, weight mechanics similar to GTA San Andreas, NPCs will now react to having your guns out, and a 3-option character wheel, solo Jason, solo Lucia, and dual protagonist, which from the description implies that this is only for when in free roam. Being a GTA game, it's also notable that the driving seems to be the most intuitive that we've ever seen, with a lot of new features found for cars as well. Some include looting vehicles, more realistic crashes and handling of cars, which makes sense given that the game rule leak stated that GTA 6 would have the best driving mechanics we've ever seen.
I mean, I'd be surprised if the leak said it's the worst driving we've ever seen. You know, like, of course it's going to say that.
More control over other elements in the car. We saw an example of this when Jason was driving with his window half rolled down. Working GPS in cars, again, most likely ties together with being able to play without a minimap, and the option to enter the passenger seat. Also, in one of the screenshots, we can clearly see a third pedal, which implies that some cars will have manual controls. But whether this is a feature for certain vehicles or something we can toggle off in the settings is currently unknown. Speaking of vehicles, the trailer's screenshots and leaked clips have shown us a number of both returning and brand new vehicles that will appear in this game. In fact, so many have been found already that I couldn't possibly cover them all here, so a quick shout out to GTAbase.com, who has compiled every vehicle there for us to see.
Dude.
Once
Again, you're like, why would they do all of this? I don't know, but they did, and it's cool. Like, seriously, they've gone through all of the trailer shots, the screenshots, everything to find different models of cars and track them all. Like, it's crazy. And you can see they even specifically reference, of course, the in-universe name, but also the real-world comparable car. Ford Mustang SVT, this one, the Roosevelt Porsche 911, the 1965 Lincoln Continental, the Ferrari V12 Zagato rear Nissan GT. They've tracked all of that. It's crazy.
again, link in the description. While that's already a lot of new mechanics, remember that these are only the ones that we've seen either leaked or teased in trailers or screenshots, so undoubtedly there will be stuff that we still haven't seen yet. There are also a bunch of new and returning activities that we've seen teased already. These include golf, races, scuba diving, dice, kayaking, hunting, fishing, off-road trails / races, and basketball. In the 2022 leaks, there were also mentions of more illegal activities such as van shipments, store robberies, and deliveries. Whether these are random world events or actual replayable activities, though, isn't currently known. While these aren't so much of activities, there's also 300 plus world events that were found in the leaked clips from 2022. It would quite literally take double the amount of time of this video to go through each one, so I have once again left the link to the leak document in the description for anyone who wishes to read them all. However, there are a few interesting ones that I have to share. First, there is the skunk ape, which is an urban legend of a Bigfoot.
I'm sorry, I just saw warehouse sex robots. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, the skunk ape, dude. The skunk ape, there's actually a picture. Yeah, this is the commonly used photo. This one. It's a variant of Bigfoot found in the swamps and forests of Florida. It's said to have an extremely awful smell from which it gets its name. This photo was anonymously sent to a sheriff's office in 2000, allegedly showing a large ape. Ooh, looks to me like an orangutan. Maybe taken at a zoo, maybe taken in the wild, maybe an orangutan escaped and was out in the forest or jungle. I don't know. But that's what they're referencing. No, that's a real Sasquatch, bro. No, dude, that's a skunk ape, bro. That's it for real life, bro.
First, there is the skunk ape, which is an urban legend of a Bigfoot-like.
I'm sorry, bro, really? This is a dude. That's a dude. See, that other one looks like an orangutan. This is just a dude. Striding through the swamp. A supposed skunk ape. Just striding through the swamp. That's a dude, bro.
Creature that's supposed.
The stinky four-toed cryptid is said to lurk in swamps across the Sunshine State. Years ago, I almost met him.
Supposedly can be found in Florida, as well as a giant bird nest, UFO, forest figure, lighthouse mystery, and a giant clam. The game roll leak suggested that there will be a ton of underwater areas and treasure to find and explore. Everything that we've talked about up to this point was mainly focused around the single player, so let's quickly discuss what we know about online. Admittedly, we don't know a whole lot, but there are some cool technologies we've found that will make online a lot more enjoyable than what we have now. In 2023, a new Rockstar patent was discovered that detailed a system for seamless lobby switching throughout the map. The patent suggests that the map will be cut up into different sections, and each section will be its own lobby. If you've ever played Forza Horizon before, similar technology is used to seamlessly swap between lobbies set in different sections of the map. In addition to new patents, the most intriguing development Rockstar is making to the online mode is Project Rome. Project Rome is an abbreviation for Rockstar's online modding engine, which will bring a revamped system for user-generated content within GTA 6 Online. Some reports have stated that Project Rome will allow creators to modify the game's environments and assets to bring their own intellectual property and potentially their brand sponsors into GTA's virtual sandbox, though the validity of these claims are unconfirmed. Rockstar just announced Rome for the first time a week ago with the introduction of NoPixel 5.0, an RP server that is getting its own dedicated space on the Rockstar launcher, which is believed to be built with Rome's capabilities. Unfortunately, that is all that is definitively known about this new platform, but what is known is that right now, the possibilities for it are seemingly endless.
Great video, again, by the one and only Jetro. Highly recommend you get over there, click the subscribe button, hit the like button on the video. Very well done. The amount of research is crazy. The thing to remember with all this is that GTA 5 became the biggest piece of entertainment media, full stop, period, in history. Crazy successful. And they did not anticipate a single bit about it. They did not see that coming. It was not planned to blow up as much as it did. It just did. This will be the first time that we are getting that GTA Online experience, but built from the ground up with that expectation and understanding. So all of the like GTA roleplay, all of the GTA, in-server modding for like individual races and maps and stuff, all of that stuff was pretty clunky, but still led to GTA Online being the biggest thing ever in the gaming space. And this time they're building it from the ground up for it. And I think it's going to be night and day. Night and day. He took my thing.